Hello everybody. So this video is about the state of affairs in South Sudan. And I do think that things cannot continue this way, that something must change. But as you all know, that anytime we speak about changes in South Sudan, then people will resort to things like the egregiousness of regime change, and that regime change is it's unpatriotic, or people are talking about trusteeship and things like that. But let's put that aside for a moment and talk about what the people themselves can do to change things. People have gone for over a year without being paid. So we're into almost going to the second year without being paid. There are no schools, and existing schools are either expensive or they are ill-equipped. They're substandard. There are no passable roads except for a few kilometers. When people travel, they are unsafe. They get attacked by rebels or by criminals. And people among themselves are also killing themselves. If you go to Eastern Equatoria, Central Equatoria, Western Equatoria, Northern Barghazal, Warab, Jonglei State, Upper Nile, people are killing themselves. So when will this change? Who's going to come from the outside? Because SPLM has failed. It's been 14 years since South Sudan became independent, 20 years since South Sudan became autonomous. So if there was something to be changed by the leadership, they would have done it. What are they waiting? Are they saying someone prevented them? If they're talking about Riek Machar is also a part of the SPLM. We all know, for those of us who live abroad, we know it's not very easy to develop a country. So we don't expect Washington, D.C. to be developed in Juba in 20 years. But there has to be a process. There has to be indication, some sort of indications that would show us that things are changing. But things cannot continue this way. Something has to change. It has to be the people themselves. People have to speak up or rise up peacefully. Because most of the time when these leaders were failed, when they go to the villages, they are carried on people's shoulders. They are hailed as sons and daughters of the place, of the land. But then they leave and they go to Juba. Their kids are in maybe Addis Ababa or Nairobi or Kampala, and they live in hotels in Juba. And people back home remain with their poverty, with their inter-ethnic problems, no schools, no clinics, no hospitals. So what is the point of praising people who do absolutely nothing? And they're very people who are making you so poor, so ill-equipped. So it's about identity. It's about this in-group thinking that you support someone not because they've done something positive or their performances are positive. It's just because they come from where you come from. So the SPLA generation has completely failed, and the Red Army generation, and then the younger ones, those in their 20s and 30s, have also adopted this kind of mentality. That if someone is decreed into office, you all congratulate him or her, you all praise him or her, you praise the president for acknowledging your community. But no one asks, will this person benefit anyone? Even if this person is a national minister and they will not use the state resources to benefit their areas, we still know those people will not do anything for the people. So someone from Northern Bahr el Ghazal is appointed into a ministerial position. The people of Northern Bahr el Ghazal will be so happy, as if that person is going to build hospitals for them or schools. So what's the point? So if we say we don't want someone from the outside to come and help, so then why can't the people speak up? You will remain in that position because you're not speaking up. So the next time this politician or this commander goes to your area, even if he is the son of the land, you have to ask them, why should we actually support you? Why should we hail you when you have provided us with absolutely nothing? If the people start to throw them out of these areas, if someone from Northern Bahr el Ghazal goes to Northern Bahr el Ghazal, someone from Western Equatoria goes to Western Equatoria, someone from Jonglei goes to Jonglei State, someone from Eastern Equatoria goes to Eastern Equatoria, some villages to talk to their people, the people can call them out. What are you doing for us? What are you telling people in Juba, the SP, the president, to fix things? Because if they cannot be held accountable, why would they change? They don't pay you, you keep quiet. They don't build hospitals, you keep quiet. They don't build schools, you keep quiet. You kill yourselves, you keep quiet. Why exactly would they do anything? People only do things because they know there's give and take. They'll be held accountable. But in this case, they're not afraid. They are only answerable to the president who decrees them into office. That means you as people are irrelevant until you get up and say, we need our leaders to be elected. So that the politicians, the governors, are answerable to the people. If the people are not provided for, then they can vote you out in the next election. But in this case, even if they don't provide for you, they're just figureheads. They don't represent you, they represent the president. So if they don't do what the president wants, they're out. So the people have to take back their country. So as long as you're quiet, they will just benefit as elites.